is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to Wpkyonline.com. Click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens and dozens of gift certificates. Some you'll even be able to redeem from your smartphone. Shop and buy 24 hours a day and save a ton of money in the process. Save on oil changes, dining out, haircuts, car washes, and more. Our store never closes, but you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
It's getting close to broadcast time. Caldwell Sports will soon be on the air here on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The broadcast will also be worldwide at WPKYonline.com. Caldwell Sports is coming up. Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cab tonight in coverage of a girls' high school basketball here on WPKY tonight. The Caldwell County Lady Tigers hosting the Hopkins Central Lady Storm. We'll be right back after a short break and get underway on the Athletic Center pregame show, so stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Senior citizens don't have to worry about clearing snow from sidewalks and driveways when they live in the Christian Care community in Hopkinsville. That and other special services make it an ideal place for seniors. The village offers homes from 900 square feet to 1,220 square feet, or perhaps you prefer the larger 1,400 square feet chambers court garden homes. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an attached garage. Whatever the size, you'll have a home that's customized with utilities, features, and services to make your senior years more comfortable and enjoyable. There couldn't be a better time than now. For a limited time, save $3,000 to $5,000 on select homes. Find them on Facebook at Christian Care Communities Hopkinsville or at christiancarecommunities.org. Contact Jessica today to schedule a tour and be on your way to enhancing the journey of life at Christian Care Communities. That's Christian Care Communities in Hopkinsville.
The National FFA organization operates under a federal charter granted by the 81st Congress of the United States and is an integral part of public instruction in agriculture. The U.S. Department of Education provides leadership and helps set direction for the FFA as a service to state and local agriculture education programs. I am Brianna Greenfield of the Caldwell County FFA chapter.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vincent, Lily Horde, and Easton Kizzy.
We invite you to join us each Sunday morning beginning at 6 and lasting till 1 for uplifting messages from several of our area churches. We may not be able to gather together, but we can share positive and encouraging words during these challenging days. Make plans to come together with us by radio on 1580 103.3 WPKY. You can even listen from our free app or at WPKYonline.com.
Goodwin Insurance Agency and Woodall Agency have great news. Effective January 1st, they have joined forces to provide even more options for all your insurance needs. Together, they provide the best prices and coverage from top-rated insurance companies and insure all lines of insurance. See Tori Hammett or Fred Foltz or go to insurewithgoodwin.com for more information. Don't pay too much for your insurance. Let them shop for you and save today.
At First Southern National Bank, we believe in your future. We also know that you want to prepare now so your family is ready for opportunities when they arrive. We make it our priority to provide simple savings solutions to make that possible. Begin your savings journey now by opening an account online at fsmb.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the Cab tonight. The Caldwell County Lady Tigers and Hopkins Central Lady Storm here in Princeton. Dennis Stevens, Frankie Brown, John Miller here with the live stream coverage tonight of this ball game. Bob Hayes has a couple of nights off, and Frankie, this one's a big district game for the Lady Tigers. Try to keep this streak going this week. 2 wins earlier in the week, and trying to get back on a winning track as we get into the latter part of the season.
And these teams just met recently. I think it was last weekend, 47-36. The Storm won that game. It was the week after the bad weather, and neither team particularly, and we were looking at the stats, and Caldwell County particularly did not shoot the ball in that game very well at all. And, you know, it was about a 3 or 4 possession ball game. The Storm did hit 3, or I can remember them hitting 3 threes, maybe more than that in that game. But the 3-point baskets ended up being the difference because Caldwell was not able to make a 3-point basket in that game. I suspect that tonight's game will be a little bit better played by both teams. And I was looking at some of the scores of Caldwell County. The Lady Tigers, they need to try to get this thing up into the 60s. I think they need to get into the upper 50s and the 60s to win, low 60s to win this game.
I think Caldwell County's playing some really good basketball right now. They're pretty deep off the bench. They're playing a lot of young kids. You've got that senior leadership, and it's a good mix for Coach Mitchell right now as they are starting to hit their stride, and a couple of wins earlier in the week show that. Frankie, we're looking at some of those stats. I talked to Coach Mitchell a little bit before the game tonight, and that's the first thing that he went to. Caldwell County in that game, prior game with Hopkins Central, 0 for 17 behind the 3-point line, and just about 25% from the field from 2 points. So that was a tough night. Only 10 made field goals for the Lady Tigers. So you got to suspect that that's going to be one of those games you just forget about. You're going to have horrendous nights every now and then over the course of a season. That was Caldwell County's that night. That was, I think, total, counting the 3-point shots that they missed, shot something around 18% for the night. So,
and it was a week of that bad weather. They hadn't, I don't think they had been in the gym at all till maybe Friday. And when you've been out all week long, I don't think you want to come in and just run them to death right before you're going to have your first game back. So I think they were just out of kilter because they had not been able to practice and not be able to shoot and play together.
Caldwell County had 5 games scheduled this week. Of course, the game last night with Crittenden postponed because Crittenden, participating in the All-A Classic, decided they didn't want to play the night before. So Caldwell County had the night off last night. The last game against Dawson, they looked really good. Put the ball in the basket regularly, shot the ball well, shot it freely. So you got to think that tonight the Lady Tigers are going to come out and drop some threes, make more twos. And I look for Caldwell County to maybe throw a press on just every now and then. They've got the quickness. Hopkins Central, quite a bit taller team than Caldwell County, but I think Caldwell County could put some pressure on if the opportunity presents it. If they start making some shots and can get the press on after a made shot, you may see it a couple of times tonight. Yeah, and in the last game that they played, both teams played extremely hard. And, you know, knowing Caldwell County a little bit better than Hopkins Central, Bob and I talked about, we just seemed out of kilter, especially on our shots. So hopefully things will be much better tonight. They've had a week where they're at that point of the season where I think they'd rather play games than practice, but it's good to have a practice in between there every now and then, unless you're winning every game that you're playing. Right. And districts are coming up. When are they going to start? Somewhere around the 10th, 11th, or 12th of March? I had the schedule here. Goes through March the 12th. The regular season goes through March the 12th. So you think it's going to be just a handful of days after that they can get that thing started. I did look back in the stats. Hopkins Central in that last game made 5 threes, so that's outscoring Caldwell County 15-0 behind the 3-point line, and that made a big difference. Like you said, it was still a single-digit ball game. Yeah, 47-36. We kept thinking. 11-point game, sorry. We kept thinking that we would
have a little run and get into it. We'd get to 4. One time we got it to 5, maybe got it to 4, and then it would blow back out to 8. And then we'd get it back down to 5, and we kept thinking, man, if one of these threes would go in, or we'd get a couple of stops and a couple of quick baskets, it would just get us rolling, and it just never happened. Every time we got it to 4, Hopkins Central answered the call and got it back out there, and then I think it ended up being a little bit up to 11 with free throws there at the end. But it was a good game. Both teams played hard. It would have been one of those games you was just sitting there saying neither team shooting the ball that well, and Hopkins Central shot it a little bit better, and that's why they come out with the victory.
Sometimes you win ugly. 7 minutes before we tip this one off, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will talk about the injury report, talk about a couple of Lady Tigers and what to look for going into this game. This is the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. The Athletic Center is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics. Have a great season, Tigers and Lady Tigers, from the Athletic Center in Princeton. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes as the Athletic Center pregame rolls on. 6.5 before we tip this one off here from the Cab on WPKY.
With more than 300 career options in agribusiness and agri-science industries, opportunities for students abound. The key to their future success lies in their ability to be prepared for the working world. Career development events allow students to explore many of these careers, ranging from agricultural communications to environmental and natural resources to livestock selection. I am Emma Peak of the Caldwell County FFA chapter.
Rader Auction Company is owned and operated by Delbert Rader. Delbert has been in the agricultural field for over 40 years and is well known for his knowledge of used equipment. Rader Auction holds 4 consignment auctions a year, and they buy and sell equipment on a daily basis. If you're looking for a piece of equipment, they'll do their best to locate it, and financing is available. Contact Delbert Rader at 270-881-2610 or Amy Ezel at 270-604-2880 for all your used equipment needs. Rader Auction Company, Skyline Drive.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured in a car wreck, you may be facing high medical bills or loss of income because you can't work. You may be entitled to compensation if another driver caused your injury. Get help. Call attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky at 270-365-MATT. He'll give you the personal attention that you won't find at the big law firms with big billboards. Call Matt Schock for a free consultation at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-6288.
This is an advertisement.
Anticipating a tax refund? Need a ride? Then head to U-Ride and get a great tax refund deal. U-Ride has a sales team with over 30 years experience ready to work for you, serving your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they can do it all online without losing that personalized hometown feel. They offer on-the-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for your appointment and bring your tax refund for a great deal at U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-3018.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week. It is recommended to wear a face mask while walking in and out of the restaurant. They're operating at limited seating capacity and offering carry-out service. Just wear your mask when you pick up your order. Always practice social distancing. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you. Stay safe. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant, Princeton and Marion.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
Back to the Cab as we continue on the Athletic Center pregame show, getting set for the Caldwell County Lady Tigers, Hopkins Central Lady Storm. Just under 4 minutes before we tip this one off. Dennis Stevens, Frankie Brown, John Miller here at the Cab with you tonight, taking a look at the injury report brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Better quality health care right here at home. Caldwell Medical Center wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe, successful, and healthy season. And Frankie, a bit of a surprise on the injury report tonight. We didn't realize that Lady Tiger took a fall on the court in the last game and ended up with a broken arm, but Caldwell County will be without the services tonight of Jekiah Copeland.
Yeah, you were telling me that as we were sitting here a while ago, and I said, well, I didn't have any idea that it was that serious. So,
I didn't either. So we wish her a speedy recovery and hope that she'll get back on the court soon. Other than that, just this time of year, Coach Mitchell said everybody's got the regular aches and pains, but it's part of playing basketball night in and night out, and everybody is relatively healthy.
You know, you can have a team that's in good shape, and a couple of turned ankles at the wrong time can really throw a season or throw a team in disarray if they have a couple of players that's knocked out, because, you know, you can lose a player, kind of like the Caldwell County boys, when it ends up being one of your top two scorers. Right. It really affects the output that you get on the floor night in and night out.
We saw that last night. I think Jabrion might have made a little bit of a difference, maybe not in the case of a win-loss, but still his ball handling and ability out there with the basketball may have trimmed a lot of those turnovers, added a few points, and made it quite a bit closer game. Just about 2 minutes to go before we tip this one off. Tip-off is brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, decorative concrete, basement walls, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. And here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. Frankie, a young lady we're going to watch tonight, I don't think is going to go over behind the three-point line. She cracked the top 10 scoring all time for Caldwell County. J.C. Jaggers, I look to have a big night tonight.
Well, I look for her to have a big night as well. She made a couple of back-to-back threes in the Todd County game that really separated. Todd County had brought that thing back. Caldwell was up, was it 12 at the half, and they actually took the lead in the third quarter, and it was teetering back and forth, and she made a couple of threes and kind of scooted that lead on out away, and the Lady Tigers was able to pull away on that one. So I'm expecting to see her put the ball in the basket from the three-point line tonight.
I like how your Sports Edge, I think, gave it or coined the term Jaggers Daggers in that Todd County game. So hoping for some more Jaggers Daggers here tonight, and hopefully a Caldwell County district win over the current number 1 seed Hopkins Central in the district.
Be a game, a confidence builder.
It will, especially after you've played them here recently, and you know what they've got, and you know what you've got, and you know what you've got to do when you come out of that locker room. I think both teams are getting ready to stand for the national anthem, and we will do the same here, and then we'll come back with the starting lineup, so stay tuned. That's going to do it for us on the Athletic Center pregame show, your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. That's the Athletic Center in Princeton. We'll pause here for the national anthem. Game time is next.
Please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave. Good evening. Welcome to Caldwell County High School for tonight's district matchup between the
And time now for the starting lineups. Want to mention, well, let's take 5 seconds for station identification. This is WPKY Princeton. And we'll get the starters. Madison Grigg, Brianna Fritz. Number 25 is Mercy Sutton, leading rebounder on the Lady Storm. 33, Emily Jones, and 34 is Carrie Reynolds. Brianna Fritz, the leading scorer on the season for Hopkins Central, just over 13 and a half a game. For Caldwell County, Maja Hollowell starting at the point for Caldwell County. Morgan McDaniels next out for the Lady Tigers. And the aforementioned Jaggers Daggers shooter, J.C. Jaggers, Carson Parker, and Paris Gray rounds out the starting five for Caldwell County.
And I think Morgan McDaniel, she didn't get to play in that last game because she twisted her ankle either Friday or Saturday morning before that game. So good to see her back on the court.
It looks like Hopkins Central won the toss. They'll put it in play first. And for the play-by-play, I'll turn it over to Frankie Brown.
And Hopkins Central Lady Storm in their road black uniforms, white numerals with red lettering. And they have it. Jones has it out front between the circles. She passes it to Fritz. It comes back to Jones at the elbow, and she throws it in, and Carson Parker gets the steal, gives it to Maja Hollowell. Hollowell throws it underneath the Paris Gray. She's on the block, puts up a shot. No good. Well, she makes the shot, but they're going to call her for traveling, and it'll go back to the Storm. And Grigg will bring it across. She throws it to Fritz on the right wing. It comes to Jones out front, comes to the left side to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it back to Fritz. She has it back out front, and she throws it to Grigg on the right side, down to Jones in the corner, back out to Fritz.
Frankie, nice movement. Caldwell County in a 2-3 zone coming out, and nice movement out front.
Jones has it on the right side, gives it to Mercy Sutton. She brings it out to Jones back in the corner. She'll bring it back out to Grigg. Grigg takes it to Fritz. She's going to drive to the block, bounces it to Sutton. Sutton tries to go up with a shot. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Storm. They'll have it out of bounds on the baseline.
Caldwell doing a good job with McDaniels and Jaggers also coming out when that ball rotates to the wing. They both come out and get within an arm's distance.
And Hopkins Central rotates the ball all the way around. Grigg has it, gives it back to Fritz. She takes it back out front. Now over to Jones. Jones gives it to Grigg. She has it back out top. Fritz now on the left wing. She takes it over to Reynolds. Reynolds has it, gives it to Jones. Jones over to Grigg, passes it into Mercy Sutton. She's at the block, throws it out on the baseline to Reynolds, and she puts it up for about a 16-footer. And the Lady Storm take the lead 2-0. 6:28 to play. Caldwell County has it. Maja brings it down, drives in the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. And it comes down to Hopkins Central. Fritz has it, goes down the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good. A foul's going to be called. I believe it'll be a blocking foul. And I think it is on Morgan McDaniels. And that's going to send Brianna Fritz to the free throw line. And they change out the basketballs. I haven't noticed if there's a rhyme or reason on when they do that, Dennis, if it's during free throws or just ever so many minutes, but they do change it out and disinfect the basketballs. The first free throw is up by Fritz and good.
Yeah, just every opportunity, I'm assuming, is what they do. Fritz, 62% from the line on the season, makes both.
And it's 4-0. The Storm have the lead in this one early. Maja brings it down. She's on the right side, gives it to Paris Gray. She drives to the right block, loses the ball, and there's going to be a tie-up. And that tie-up is between Paris Gray and Grigg, and it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers.
Both teams in a 2-3 zone to start out the games tonight.
Jaggers will put it in play. It comes in to McDaniels, but it's knocked away by Fritz. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball, probably right there in the corner. Kind of an odd place to have to take it out of bounds from. Actually move her over on the side court. Jaggers will put it in play. Lady Tigers set in the box on the lane. And it comes into Maja. Maja has it, takes it back out front between the circles. She backs it out, looking for a screen. Passes it to Carson Parker on the left wing, free throw line extended. Gives it to McDaniels underneath. She passes it to Maja. She puts it up off the glass, and it's good from the left block. It's a Farmers Bank shot that goes down, and she draws the foul. Basket will count. That gets the Lady Tigers on the board, and it's 4-2. And Maja has a chance to draw within one. Free throw is up, and it's good. Hits on the back of the rim, comes up, but does go down. Storm has it. Jones has it straight away, puts up a three. It's short, no good. Mercy Sutton gets the rebound back out to Jones. Into Fritz, she drives in, and there's going to be a foul called on the right side. That's on Maja, I believe.
It is on Maja Hollowell, her first, team second.
And
Frankie, a big challenge tonight for Carson Parker. She's been rebounding the ball extremely well, but she's got her work cut out tonight with Mercy Sutton.
Yeah, they battled in there quite a bit, and she's already had a steal, so she's got active hands. And a three by Fritz is up and no good, and Jaggers has the rebound, and she'll bring it down working against Emily Jones. They're straight away with it. She retrieves the ball. She kind of lost it, comes back to the right side. McDaniels has it in the right corner, gives it to Paris Gray now on the wing.
Central's gone to a man-to-man defense.
A pass in to McDaniels. She gives it to Carson Parker. She gives it to McDaniels, and Jaggers gets the rebound, or Jaggers gets a pass and puts it up off the glass. Good for a Farmers Bank shot. Now Hopkins Central has it. Maja Holloway steals the ball, and she draws a foul as she comes out of there. And the Lady Tigers on that last basket went ahead 5-4 and draw the foul. They'll have it out of bounds as it's the second foul on the Storm. And Jaggers has it from McDaniels, gives it back to Maja. Maja will bring it across. Looking in some trap now from Hopkins Central. Jaggers has it now on the left wing. Out front, gives it to Maja. Maja comes back down, it goes to Jaggers. She puts up a three, it's good. A Little Caesars three for J.C. Jaggers. And she gave that fist pump, so it's good for her to see that ball go through the net. And we get down the floor, and Grigg puts up a three ball, and it's no good, and Carson Parker comes out with the rebound.
Great block out by Carson Parker. We just mentioned that a couple of minutes ago, and she had Sutton blocked out well on that one.
And the Lady Tigers have it now. I believe they're on an 8-0 run. Is that right, Dennis?
That is right.
Maja has it. Straight away, just a little bit to the right of the lane. We'll back it out, and she gets called for traveling.
Yeah, forgot which pivot foot she had down and wanted to make the pass to the far sideline.
I thought something looked a little odd on that, but she didn't get away with it. It's Hopkins Central ball, 4:16 to play, first quarter action. Reynolds has it now on the right wing. She'll give it to Jones. Jones has it straight away. She passes it to Grigg. Grigg brings it back out. Fritz has it now between the circles. She'll pass it to Reynolds on the right wing. She's giving it to Jones down closer to the corner. Now she comes out with it. Grigg has it. Grigg gives it to Fritz on the left side. Reynolds has it. Back to, and they throw it to, try to throw it to Reynolds, and McDaniels comes up with it. It's a turnover, and the Lady Tigers have it. Maja has it, and it's stolen by Grigg, and she's going to take it and lay it up and in. And that young lady is a steal specialist, Dennis, as Todd Griffin sent me some information that she broke the all-time record for Hopkins Central basketball and steals last night against Henderson County.
Yeah, she's got quick hands, especially guarding that point.
Jaggers on the left wing for three. It's no good. Carson Parker has the rebound, goes back up, and draws the foul. And she will go to the line for Goodwin Insurance free throws. 3:14 to play here in the first quarter. It's 8-6. Caldwell County in the lead. Free throw is in the air, and it's short.
Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote.
Carson Parker at the line for a second shot. It's in the air. It's also short. Jaggers gets the rebound. She goes right back up with it. It's no good. And McDaniels has the rebound. She feeds it to Jaggers. She's on the right block. She goes up. It rattles out of there. A battle for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. And it will stay with Caldwell County. Good battles inside there for the rebounds. McDaniels looks to put the ball in play. She throws it to Carson Parker, to Paris Gray. Three ball in the air. It's no good. And the rebound's going to be picked out way out front by Paris Gray. She drives down, coming to the block, kicks it out. It's knocked out of bounds by Grigg as Paris was trying to pass it to Katie Smiley there in the corner. She's in the ball game now for the Lady Tigers.
Madison Grigg, Frank, you can already tell she's got quick hands, but she also anticipates the passing lane really well, about as well as anybody in the region.
She might be a good chess player.
Might be.
And the pass comes into Carson Parker. Great job to save it back in bounds. She gives it to Katie Smiley, and she stutter steps with it. It'll be a turnover and go back to the Storm.
That was a great play by Carson Parker to even keep that one in. She was towing that sideline and falling out of bounds, able to tap it right back into McDaniels, who had stepped in, and wise move by McDaniels, stepped in quickly after she put the ball in play.
And in the game for Caldwell County, A.J. Hollowell and Presley McKinney. Hopkins Central has it. Jones has it, gives it to Grigg. She gives it to Fritz in the corner. She puts up a three, no good. It's a long rebound back to her, and they have it now with Jones out front with it. And she'll give it to Grigg. Grigg backs it back out, now gives it to Fritz. They change positions. Grigg will put up a three ball. It's no good. And a battle for the rebound, and Katie Smiley comes out with it, gives it to Jaggers. She comes down the left side with it. She drives to the block, puts up a shot. No good, but draws a foul on her way to the basket.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that one on the floor, but a nice drive by J.C. Jaggers.
She took a nice little stutter step out there with her dribble and went right to the
froze that defender.
2:14 to play here in the first quarter. 8-6. Lady Tigers lead this one early. Smiley has it in from Jaggers now, gives it to Carson Parker. AJ has it, gives it back to Carson. She's directing traffic, gives it to AJ now on the right side, top of the key. She backs it out, gives it to Presley McKinney. She's looking underneath, takes her dribble, now passes it to AJ. AJ passes it to Jaggers. She's on the block, spins, puts up a shot, no good. And a foul is called, and Jaggers will go to the line for Goodwin Insurance free throws as she was in the act of shooting.
Frankie, while you're watching this one, and if you're watching on the live stream at home, keep an eye on Carson Parker. She's kind of directing traffic and got some younger players in there, even out front when she had the ball at the top of the key as the first free throw is good. She had the ball at the top of the key and directing the traffic down low for some of the younger players.
Well, you can do a lot of things to affect a basketball game besides just putting the ball through the basket. And Carson does that. Second free throw is good. It's 10-6. Lady Tigers lead this one by 4.
That was Jaggers, right?
Yes. And Hopkins Central will bring it up. Grigg will bring it across the timeline. She gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds back to her. It goes to the corner to Lynch. She puts up a shot. No good. AJ has it for the Lady Tigers. And she'll bring it across, gives it to Jaggers. She drives, going to drive to the baseline. She'll put up a shot, no good. And the rebound will come down to Reynolds. Reynolds will give it to Grigg. She passes it up to Peyton. Shots up, no good. Jaggers has the rebound, comes out of there with behind the back dribble, and will bring it down herself. She'll come to the top of the key. She's going to let her go. It rattles in.
Wow.
It rattles out. That ball went halfway down and come out.
Yeah, the spin, you're literally right. It looked like 2/3 of the ball down in the cylinder, and that thing rolled back around like one of my putts and came right back out.
It was absolutely 2/3 of the way down.
Not that I get two-thirds of a putt in usually, but.
Hopkins Central has it. Reynolds has it on the right wing. She gives it out now. Peyton on the right side. A pass into Reynolds. It's knocked away, and Jaggers comes up with it. She'll bring it down. She's looking underneath. She passes it to AJ in the right corner. It comes back to Jaggers. McDaniels has it inside the lane. She'll turn, put up a shot. Probably got fouled. Goes up with the rebound. And there's another battle for the ball. And McDaniels they're on the floor for it. And there's going to be a jump ball called.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, maybe got fouled on that one at all. She got her hand slapped hard.
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
She was really whacked across the arm. I'm surprised that one missed right there in the lane.
The Lady Tigers, I think, are aggressive offensively tonight. I like how they're playing this game right now. Jaggers has it in from McDaniel. She's at the top of the key. She gives it to AJ. Pass comes into McDaniels, over to the corner. Smiley will put up a shot. It's good, just inside the three-point. Did they call it a three?
No.
I thought he raised his hands.
She was inside the line.
She was inside. Anyway, now a shot from Hopkins Central's up, and it's good. We're down to 13 seconds. It's 12-9. Caldwell County's in the lead, and Jaggers tries to get it to McDaniels in the corner, and the pass is too high. It's out of bounds, and we'll go back to Hopkins Central.
I think that last three by Madison Grigg.
8.3 seconds, so we're just about a bull ride away from this being over in the first quarter. Reynolds has it. She gives it to Grigg. She'll put up a shot. It's no good. And there's a battle for the rebound. It's out of bounds just as the horn sounds. That's the end of the first quarter of play. The Lady Tigers up 12-9 over Hopkins Central. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm here to walk you through the process. Whether you're buying your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Always the best. Stretch your tax dollars at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress with 12 months interest-free financing. They have a great selection of adjustable bed bases and mattresses. Get a custom look with England, Craftmaster, or Lazy Boy brands for the future of your dreams. Right now, they'll even pay the sales tax for you. Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price on the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Good luck, Tigers. Have a great season from Treasures Remembered.
After one quarter of play here at the Cab, Caldwell County with a 12-9 lead over Hopkins Central. Second quarter action brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, home decor, boutique clothes, and more. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. For the call in the second quarter, I'll turn it over to Frankie Brown.
Thank you, Dennis. I think they're discussing now. We were talking about Katie's shot. I think it was a two.
She was well inside the
that's what I thought.
Line.
But I know the official on this side raised his hands like it was a three.
And she did take a little step back when she got the pass to get her shoulders squared up to the shot, and it may have fooled him enough that they'll give her the point. But from our vantage point, she was probably a couple of steps inside the three-point line.
Is the 12-9, is it with it being a two-pointer?
It is with it being a two-pointer.
Well, I think that's accurate from what we saw. Hopkins Central will start with the ball here in the second quarter, and Peyton will put it in play. She throws it into Reynolds. Reynolds has it in front court. She'll give it to Grigg. Grigg works it out front. She passes it to Lynch. Lynch now in the right corner. She'll bring it back out. She'll give it to Peyton. Peyton over to Reynolds. Now it'll go back to Lynch. Over to Grigg. She'll bring it back out. Peyton has it, takes it around the top, and passes it to Lynch. Lynch will bring it back out. Grigg has it. It comes to Reynolds on the left side. Grigg gets it back to Reynolds. She'll put up a shot. No good. And Brianna Caldwell is in the game. She gets the rebound. She feeds it to Lynch. She turns and spins, puts up a shot. No good. And Presley McKinney comes down with the rebound and gives it to Smiley for the Lady Tigers. Smiley will bring it down. She'll bring it across the timeline, working against Lynch. She'll give it to Jaggers straight away.
That was a good closeout by Mackenzie Lynch. Jaggers was getting ready to pull the trigger.
Jaggers drives to the baseline. She'll put up a shot from about 8 feet. It's no good, but a foul is called. And looks like she'll head to the line for Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Frank, I know Coach Mitchell loses a lot of seniors this year, but look at that cupboard when you've got a 6-foot-tall freshman bringing the ball up the court for Caldwell County.
And it's nice that they get the experience of getting to play with those seniors and see that leadership provided each and every day.
Absolutely.
First free throw was no good by Jaggers. She'll have a second. Free throws are sponsored by Goodwin Insurance. 12-9, 7:01 to play. Second free throw is good, so it's 13-9. And Hopkins Central has it. Peyton will bring it up. Caldwell County in the 2-3. passes it over to Lynch on the right side. It goes down in the corner to Reynolds, and it comes back out to Grigg. Grigg gives it to Peyton. Peyton gives it to Lynch. She drives the baseline. The ball's on the floor. She comes back out with it, passes it to Peyton. She puts up a three. It's no good. A long rebound comes back to Grigg. She'll drive to the right block, puts up a shot. It bounces up and in. It's 13-11. Now Maja brings it down. She's working against Grigg in the backcourt. Gets it across to Jaggers. Jaggers has it on the left wing. Free throw line extended. Gives it back to Maja out front. She's going to drive in, pass it to Jaggers on the right wing. The shot's in the air. It rattles off. And Katie Smiley tries to knock it to Carson Parker. It's out of bounds off of Hopkins Central. And it will remain with the Lady Tigers.
Hopkins Central has changed the defense up a couple of times tonight. They've gone 2-3. They've gone man-to-man. They've also put a little 1-2-2 trap up the court a couple of times tonight. So Caldwell County's got to be on their toes and recognize what's facing them.
And McDaniels gets the ball into Jaggers, to Maja, back to Jaggers. She has it on the left wing. Gives it to Maja out front, goes to Jaggers. She puts the ball in the air. It's good. It's a Little Caesars three for J.C. Jaggers on the left wing. And that gives the Lady Tigers a 16-11 lead.
Jaggers 2 out of 3 behind the line tonight.
Peyton has it now, gives it into Grigg. Griggs gives it over to Reynolds. Reynolds back out to Lynch. Lynch over to Grigg on the left side. She takes it to Peyton. Peyton back to her. Now it goes to Lynch. She drives in, passes it out to Grigg. Griggs gives it to, who was that, number 5? Peyton. She puts up a three. It's no good.
Kyrie Peyton battle underneath as the ball goes out of bounds.
A lot of ponytails covering some of these numbers. Hard for these old eyes to keep up with it. Lady Tigers have the basketball now. 5:25 to play in the second quarter. Maja brings it down to McDaniels. McDaniels gives it to Jaggers. She has it left wing. Now back out to Maja. Maja's looking inside. Gives it to McDaniels in the corner. It comes into Carson Parker on the block. She gives it to Maja down the lane. She puts up a shot. No good. And Mercy Sutton has the rebound. And she gives it to Grigg. Grigg will bring it down for the Storm. She gets to the elbow, kicks it over to Reynolds. Reynolds puts up a shot. It's no good. And it'll be a long rebound off of Reynolds' hands out of bounds and go back to the Lady Tigers.
I couldn't tell if Carson got a hand on that ball, just a fingertip on that shot or not. It came up well short, and she made a good closeout on the shot.
You know, this rail is right here in front of us, and sometimes you don't pick up some of those little things. Maja has it, gives it to Paris Gray in the corner. She comes out and trips and falls, and a foul will be called on that.
We may have to call Travis Construction and Concrete about some remodeling on this rail before next season. What do you think?
It would be nice if it was just a little lower or different or something.
Or we had a built-up platform just above it. Either one would work for us, as Paris Gray will go to the free throw line.
Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up, 16-11. The Lady Tigers lead this one, and that free throw is good. She'll get another, 17-11. The Lady Tigers off into a better start than they were last time they played the Lady Storm. Second free throw is in the air, and it's good. And Sutton will throw it into Jones. Jones will bring it down. She gives it to Reynolds on the wing. It goes back to Jones. Out front, over to Fritz. Fritz gives it to Griggs, right side. She'll bring it back out front, gives it to Emily Jones. She passes it over to Reynolds. Shot up, no good. Carson Parker has the rebound, feeds it down to Paris Gray. She's at the right block. It's knocked away from her. And the Hopkins Central player did not establish her feet back on the court and is out of bounds with it. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball on the baseline.
You can't go out of bounds and be the first one to come back in and touch the ball, and that's exactly what happened.
And Paris Gray receives the pass, and it's a Farmers Bank shot on the left block. Nice out of bounds play by the Lady Tigers, and they go up 20-11. Fritz has it now, gives it out to Emily Jones. Emily Jones back over to Madison Grigg. Now it goes down in, ends up at Jones at the block. It's knocked away by McDaniel. She is able to tip it over to Jaggers, and Jaggers is bringing it into front court for the Lady Tigers. Nice defensive effort that time by McDaniels. Maja has it now, comes out between the circles, drives to the free throw line, kicks it to Carson Parker. Jaggers drives on the baseline, puts up a shot. It rattles off. And Emily Jones has it, passes it up to Fritz. Fritz drives down the left side, puts up a shot, no good. And there's going to be a foul called on Maja Hollowell.
I think a missed travel down here is going to pay off for Hopkins Central as they got the call on the other end against Hollowell.
Yeah, it's going to send Fritz to the free throw line. 3:36 to play here in the second quarter. It's in the air and it bounces off.
Fritz 2 out of 3 tonight from the line for the Lady Storm. 3:36 to go in the first half.
Fritz will have a second. It's in the air and it bounces in. Almost an identical shot. It just bounced over the rim that time instead of to the side. Now Jaggers gets it from McDaniels, working against a 1-2-2 full court pressure. Maja gets it in the center court, kicks it to Paris Gray on the right wing. It's back out to Jaggers. She has it back out front. Brings it to the corner to McDaniel. She'll put a shot up. It's no good. Carson Parker with the rebound. She goes back up, misses. Jaggers goes back up, no good. The rebound comes down, and Fritz will bring it down the court for the Storm. She has it, drives in, goes to the block, puts up a shot over the top of the backboard. That's got to be out of bounds, doesn't it? Anyway, Hopkins Central has it. Jones out front, puts up a long three, and it's good. 20-15, 2:49 to play.
I think the referees are going to let them play a little bit tonight.
Maja feeds this one to Carson Parker. She puts a shot up, no good, but does draw the foul.
A lot of bumps on both ends of the last two possessions, Frankie, and no whistles underneath. So going to let the kids bang a little bit.
I thought that last one hit something up there on the top. I'm not sure. But
if it touches that belt, support belt, as the free throw is missed by Carson, if it touches that, it is a dead ball at that point. Carson 0 for 3 tonight from the line.
Carson's going to settle in here and make this one, and she does. 21-15. Lady Tigers ahead in this one. Jones brings it down quickly, gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it to Griggs. She puts up a 2 or 3 from the corner, and it's good. So it's 21-18. Carson Parker gets a pass and brings it into front court for the Lady Tigers. It goes over to Paris Gray, now to McDaniels in the right corner. She passes it to Katie Smiley. She kicks it back out to Jaggers, over to Paris Gray. She puts a 3 in the air. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to Fritz. Fritz passes it up to Jones. She kicks it back out to Griggs. It goes to the right side to Fritz on the right wing. Back out to Griggs. She'll put up a 3. Bounces off, no good. And Carson Parker has the rebound. She gives it to Katie Smiley. She's going to bring it up for the Lady Tigers. She brings it all the way down the lane, puts up a shot, and good. A Farmer's Bank shot for Katie Smiley. She saw an opening, and she just took it all the way in.
Yeah, Hopkins Central didn't stop the ball, and Katie Smiley took advantage of it.
Fritz has it, drives the baseline, pulls up. Carson Parker blocks it, and she gives it to Katie Smiley. McDaniels retrieved it, and Smiley has it and brings it down. She has it out front now. Griggs reaching it in and comes up with a steal. She's driving down the left side. She goes in with a shot. It bounces up and no good, but Carson Parker's going to draw the foul.
Frankie, it was borderline. It was a steal, and we know the kid has a lot of steals, but that was a lot of reach and contact against Katie Smiley. Kind of holding it against Katie to be 6 foot tall and blaming her for it with a big reach, I think, by Grigg.
Absolutely. First free throw by Grigg is up and good.
Her first free throw tonight.
But people say, well, what's a foul anymore? And I say, what an official calls a foul, it's a foul.
Right.
When they don't, it's not. 23-19.
To their credit, they're letting the kids bang on both ends of the court. It's going on each end.
Second free throw bounces in, and Jaggers will take it out of bounds for the Tigers. She gets it to Katie Smiley. Smiley has it, being hounded by Grigg again. Jaggers comes up with it. Now the pass comes to Smiley just in the front court, passes it to Katie Smiley. It's knocked away, And Emily Jones has it, pulls up from 12, no good. Rebound's able to get it, but Jones out to Griggs. She puts up a 3, no good. Jaggers has it now for the Lady Tigers. She passes it up to AJ, puts it up off the glass and in. It's a Farmers Bank shot for AJ Hollowell. It's 25-20. We're at 47 seconds, and the Storm has it. Reynolds has it on the right wing. She puts up a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to a second Reynolds that's in the game. There's a battle for the rebound, and Haley Hollis, I believe, is going to go to the line.
I think this will be Caldwell County still with only 5
That's
fouls.
right.
I think they called that one on the floor. But it is on Jaggers, her first, team 5th. Frankie, you notice how Hopkins Central gets the rebound. Their immediate look is to that three-point line.
Yep, Reynolds gets it to Griggs. Griggs gives it back out to Reynolds. Hopkins Central has 2 Reynolds in the game. Carrie Reynolds, and there's a foul called underneath. That's going to be on Katie Smiley.
Coach Mitchell wondering about that one. Smiley caught a pretty good elbow.
Grigg will take it out of bounds. You're right, he's not very happy about it. It comes in. And they finally call traveling as a little bit of, I guess I'll just call it gamemanship.
That's the exact word I was going to say between Coach Mitchell and the referee on this side of the court at the time.
And I think the official needs to make the call and quit trying to stare the coach down before he makes the call. And the pass, AJ has it, drives to the block, puts it up off the glass, no good. Presley McKinney gets the rebound and goes back up, misses the shot, but she gets the foul and will go to the free throw line.
I like what McKinney did on that one, Frankie. She, for a young player, caught the ball, got the rebound up high, never brought it down low to get tied up, went right back up with the ball above her shoulders.
Did the right thing there. Goodwin Insurance free throw was in the air, and it's good.
McKinney's first points of the night.
26-20. 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Second free throw is in the air, and that one is in and out. And Jones will bring it down. She's going to pull up from 3, puts it in the air, and it's no good. And A.J. Hollowell has the rebound. It's 26-20. The Lady Tigers lead this one at the half. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Because during this extremely difficult time in healthcare, many are afraid to go to the hospital or the doctor's office. Some folks may miss the opportunity to have Pennyroyal Hospice help them through the most difficult of times. As a family member, you can refer your loved ones for the additional care needed at end of life without a hospital or doctor's visit. Pennyroyal Hospice. It's about living to the fullest.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Goodwin Insurance Agency and Woodall Agency have great news. Effective January 1st, they have joined forces to provide even more options for all your insurance needs. Together, they provide the best prices and coverage from top-rated insurance companies and insure all lines of insurance. See Tori Hammett or Fred Foltz or go to insurewithgoodwin.com for more information. Don't pay too much for your insurance. Let them shop for you and save today.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Senior citizens don't have to worry about clearing snow from sidewalks and driveways when they live in the Christian Care community in Hopkinsville. That and other special services make it an ideal place for seniors. The village offers homes from 900 square feet to 1,220 square feet, or perhaps you prefer the larger 1,400 square feet chambers court garden homes. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and an attached garage. Whatever the size, you'll have a home that's customized with utilities, features, and services to make your senior years more comfortable and enjoyable. There couldn't be a better time than now. For a limited time, save $3,000 to $5,000 on select homes. Find them on Facebook at Christian Care Communities Hopkinsville or at christiancarecommunities.org. Contact Jessica today to schedule a tour and be on your way to enhancing the journey of life at Christian Care Communities. That's Christian Care Communities in Hopkinsville.
There's no doubt winter is here. If you're tired of being stuck at home because of bad weather, maybe it's time to make sure that you have a vehicle that can handle what Mother Nature dishes out. Your home team at Trice Hughes can help you do just that. Check with the home team at Trice Hughes. They'll make sure you drive off with a vehicle that'll meet your needs.
Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
Proud supporter of Tiger Sports, Big John's Barbecue says, "Go Tigers."
The teams are in the locker room, the coaches are talking strategy, and the WPKY sports crew is ready to discuss the first half. It's the halftime show on 1580 103.3 WPKY. Let's head to the gym.
And back to the cab at halftime. Caldwell County with a 6-point lead, 26-20 over Hopkins Central. Time now to kick off the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Everything you need, construction or concrete, call Travis Construction and Concrete. Frankie, a good job by the Tigers, Lady Tigers defensively. I think that 2-3 zone really active tonight, causing Hopkins Central to have to take a lot of outside shots and not having a great deal of luck at this point. They've made 3 3-pointers. On the other end, Caldwell County shooting much better than the previous time these teams met. Right now shooting 2 out of 5 from three-point line, but doing a lot better job getting the shots up inside, getting a chance to go to the free throw line. They've made 13 trips to the line so far in the first half.
Well, I think they're more active on both ends of the floor. They're more active on the offensive end in their movement, and they're getting better shots. And just being back in the groove of having some games this week and having some drills and practice, it's just a much better game so far for the Lady Tigers. But you're right, defensively, I like what they've been throwing at Hopkins Central. And this one has the potential to be a barn burner down the stretch here.
It does. Both teams active, and Hopkins Central, they've got a penchant for that three-point shot. They like to put it up, and especially on any offensive rebounds, those are kicked right back out. They don't really look to take it back up. They look to find out where Grigg or where Fritz or some of those players are at that three-point line.
And Hopkins Central has played a lot of kids tonight in this one. They've gone deep on their bench. The Lady Tigers have played a lot of people tonight as well. So these two teams look like they'll be meeting down for years to come, and a lot of these girls will get to know each other pretty well.
Yeah, they'll know who Katie Smiley is for sure after 3 or 4 more years. Time now to take a look at the stats of the first half, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a 4th-generation family business. They've been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. That's Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware. Taking a look at the stats in the first half for Hopkins Central, they were led in scoring by Madison Grigg, 12 points, 2 3-pointers, 2 2-pointers, and 2 free throws. So she has 12 at the half. Gets a little bit of support from Brianna Fritz. Caldwell County has done a good job holding the leading scorer for Hopkins Central to only 3 points in that first half. Also 3 points to Emily Jones on 1 3-pointer, and a 2-pointer by Carrie Reynolds rounds out Hopkins Central's 20 points. They were 5 out of 6 on free throws in the first half and 5 turnovers in that first half. For Caldwell County, pretty balanced scoring attack led by J.C. Jaggers with 11 points in the first half. You had 4 points for Katie Smiley, 4 points for Paris Gray, 3 points for Maja Hollowell, 2 for A.J. Hollowell, and then 1 point apiece for Presley McKinney and Carson Parker. Caldwell County, as we said, went to the line 13 times in that first half, made 8 of those. And Caldwell County also with 5 turnovers in that first half. Caldwell County opened it up after 1, leading 12-9, outscored Hopkins Central 14-11 in the second quarter, and that's where we stand right now at the half at 26-20. We'll take about a 1-minute break and be back to wrap up the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show, so stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
There's good news in the fight against heart disease. The cardiology clinic at Caldwell Medical Center features a highly trained team of heart health specialists and years of experience in cardiac health and wellness. From stress tests and echocardiograms to cardiac rehab and sleep studies, our specialists provide a wide range of cardiac-specific services, all right here close to home. To schedule an appointment, call 270-365-0350 or visit caldwellmedical.com.
Did you know that U-Ride in Princeton will buy your vehicle? They're always looking for quality inventory. So if you'd like to sell yours, talk to the nice folks at U-Ride. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, U-Ride is here. Things are a little different now, but they're still here to deliver the same great customer service that they always have. Just call for an appointment with one of their sales specialists. Call 270-365-3018. On-the-lot financing is available. You can even apply online at uridesales.com. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Black Patch Grill says, "Go Tigers. Good luck this season."
And back to the cab at halftime. Caldwell County leads Hopkins Central 26-20 as we wrap up the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. For all of your construction and concrete needs, it's Travis Construction and Concrete. Frankie, going under a minute before we get underway here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories, everything you need. And you can also stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. That's Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Frankie, you can't come out of the locker room thinking you've got this one wrapped up by any means. A 6-point lead, but a much better showing by the Lady Tigers than the previous meeting.
Yeah, just an overall a lot better showing, especially offensively, but also defensively. I think that they've been more active. They throwed more things at them, and the Lady Tigers have this one to start the third quarter.
And for the call here in the third quarter, we'll give it to Frankie Brown to take us home.
And the Lady Tigers will have it. Morgan McDaniels will have it out of bounds. It looks like Hopkins Central is going to apply pressure way on out. Maja will get it in backcourt. She'll bring it across, working against Grigg. Gives it to McDaniels down in the right corner. She's looking underneath. She'll give it back out to Maja. Maja will bring it back out front. It comes to the right side now. Now she brings it back. Now she's going to drive into the free throw line, pass it to Jaggers. She's going to drive down the lane, put up a shot off the glass, and the Farmers Bank shot is good for J.C. Jaggers. And now Grigg will bring it across. It's 28-20. Lady Tigers lead this one. And it's Reynolds passes it out to Grigg. She puts up a shot, no good. Carson Parker gets the rebound. Fritz tries to tie her up, but she's able to get away with it, and Maja will bring it into front court. She has it now on the right side, top of the key. She backs it back out. Grigg on her. Swats at the ball just nearly all the time. Maja drives down, puts it up off the glass, no good. And Mercy Sutton gets the rebound and gives it to Emily Jones. Emily will bring it down. It goes to Fritz. She passes it back to Jones on the baseline. It comes back to Fritz out on the wing. It goes to Grigg back out front. Back to Jones. She'll put it in the air for three. No good. And Morgan McDaniels has the rebound for the Lady Tigers. She'll give it to Maja. Maja brings it down on the right side. Gives it to Paris Gray. in the corner. She's going to drive into the lane, passes it out to Morgan McDaniels. The pass comes in on the baseline to Jaggers. She'll bounce it to Maja. She's on the block, turns, puts up a shot. It gets blocked, gets a rebound, puts it up. And Jaggers has it, does a behind-the-back pass to Paris Gray. She puts up a shot, no good. And Maja has it. And the officials are looking at each other and finally decide to call it a jump ball.
I think the near official was about to call a foul, Frankie, and they kind of made eye contact.
Yep.
And
I totally agree with what your assessment of that was.
agreed to disagree with the jump ball, so it gives it over to Hopkins Central.
And now Carrie Reynolds has it, gives it to Madison Griggs. They throw it into Mercy Sutton. It's knocked away, and it will stay with the Lady Storm.
Caldwell County doing a good job rebounding in this second half out of that zone. It's tougher to rebound out of a zone, but you got Carson Parker and McDaniels doing a good job at this point.
And the pass comes underneath to Carrie Reynolds, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Storm underneath the baseline. 6:05 to play in the third quarter.
Paris Gray got a hand on it, but just kind of saved it, and it hit the baseline.
And it comes in. Sutton gets it to Fritz, over to Jones. Jones passes it down to Carrie Reynolds. She tries to pass it to Sutton. Maja gets a steal, hands it up to Paris Gray. She drives, puts it up off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot for Paris Gray. And it's a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And Paris Gray comes out and almost has another steal as she tries to get in the passing lane. Great effort. Foul is called. It'll stay with the Storm. But you can't fault that effort, Dennis.
Can't fault that. And then on that basket she just made, she did a great job protecting the ball. Hopkins Central trying to run back, made a swipe at it down low. She kept it concealed and then put it up as the defensive player went by.
And Hopkins Central puts up a shot from Jones, and it's a long rebound, and she gets it back to, ends up in Fritz's hand. She'll put up a shot, and it's an air ball, and it's out of bounds, and will go to the Lady Tigers.
Brianna Fritz really frustrated tonight. Only 3 points at the half. She's averaging around 13 and a half, 14 points a ball game.
And we're going to see full court pressure. And it comes to Jaggers from Paris Gray. She brings it up the right side, gives it to Maja. Maja has it. She's working against Griggs and loses it. And Paris Gray gets it back from her. She spins on the floor, gives it to Maja. Carson Parker at the free throw line puts up a shot, no good, and the rebound comes down to Grigg, and she loses it out of bounds, and there's going to be a foul called against the Lady Tigers. I believe that's going to be on J.C. Jaggers. You might notice J.C. probably does not agree with that call, but
I didn't think she did, but they are letting them play. You almost have to hit the ground tonight to get the foul called here since about midway of the first quarter.
Hopkins Central has it now. Grigg has it out front, working against a 2-3, and it goes to Kelly Reynolds. Fritz puts up a shot from the left side. It's no good. Maja Hollowell tips the ball to herself, and they're going to call her for traveling. Nice effort that time to get that rebound, just not able to get the ball on the floor quick enough.
Yeah, she started to take off up court, and Jones standing right in her tracks. She had to take a side step, and it cost her with the turnover.
Ball comes into Mercy Sutton, goes back to Grigg in the corner. She tries to throw it to Mercy Sutton, and Carson Parker gets the steal and able to stay on her feet and not have a travel called. Maja brings it down, gives it to Paris Gray right side. She drives, passes it to Jaggers across court. Jaggers drives underneath the basket all the way around to Maja from 14 foot. Bounces around, no good. And Carson Parker gets the rebound and goes back up. The shot is no good, but she's going to draw the foul. That ball bounced 4 times?
At least 4. And then somehow found in front of the rim and rolled off of it.
Goodwin Insurance free throw for Carson Parker is in the air, and it's no good.
Carson having a tough time tonight at the line. She's made 1 out of 5 at this point.
4:24 to play, third quarter. Lady Tigers 30, Hopkins Central 20. Second free throw is in the air. It's no good. And Fritz has the rebound. She'll bring it down, comes straight away with it, passes it over to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it back to Jones. Jones to Griggs. Griggs passes it to Fritz now on the left side, out front, top of the key. It comes to Jones. Now Kelly Reynolds has it, passes it to Grigg on the left side. She throws it into Mercy Sutton. She turns, puts up a shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jaggers somehow able to get it off the baseline and brings it down for the Lady Tigers. She has it out front, drives to the free throw line, goes to the block, puts up a shot, no good, but she's going to draw a foul. I like the aggressiveness of the Lady Tigers on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, she took that one to the hole, a little bit of an off-balance shot, but she knew she was either going to make it or get fouled one.
Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up for JC. Free throw is in the air, and it's good. 31-20, Lady Tigers lead this one. 11 is the biggest lead of the game, if I remember correctly. Second one is in the air, and it's good. 32-20. 3:45 to play here in the third quarter. Emily Jones brings it across for the Storm, gives it to Madison Grigg. Grigg gives it to Fritz on the left side. She passes it to Jones. Jones back to Grigg. Three ball is in the air, no good. And Kelly Reynolds gets a rebound, kicks it out to Fritz. She puts it up for a three, and it's good. So it's 32-23. And now A.J. Hollowell will bring it down for the Lady Tigers. She's working against Fritz.
Excuse me, if I get that shot was Fritz's first from the field tonight.
Katie Smiley drives, loses the ball, is able to save it back in. Carson Parker gets it. She gives it to Jaggers now on the right side. She's going to drive down the lane, put up a shot. It rolls in. And that's a Farmers Bank shot for J.C. Jaggers, and it's 34-23 with 2:57 to play. Now Hopkins Central has it. Fritz has it on the left side. She gives it to Jones in the corner. Pass comes to Mercy Sutton, but Carson Parker steps in front of it, and she gives it to Katie Smiley, and she'll bring it down. She gives it to Carson Parker out front. She passes it to JC. JC has it between the circles. She drives to the right side. She backs it back to the three-point line. Now passes it to Katie Smiley. She's going to drive a little bit, gives it to A.J. A.J. comes back around to the top. She'll back it out, come around, tries to pass the ball, and it's deflected, and we're going to have a Stephen Schultz Plumbing timeout. It's 34-23. The Lady Tigers lead this one. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Hello, I'm Jason Redford, Community President, First Southern National Bank. When First Southern National Bank says we believe in you, it means we also believe certain things about you. We believe that you want to live a life of margin, where you can balance spending, saving, and giving. We believe that you want to make wise financial decisions to enable that kind of living. Because we believe in you, we are here for you every step of the way. Visit fsmb.net to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
Back to the cab out of the timeout. That was a Stephen Show Plumbing timeout. Stephen Show Plumbing is dedicated to ensuring their customers' plumbing needs are met in a timely and professional manner. They provide basic services such as leaky faucet repair and drain cleaning to major remodels and new construction. Action back underway on the floor. For that, I'll turn it over to Frankie Brown.
And they have it inbounds. Jaggers has it now. She comes to the top, to the left elbow, kicks it to A.J. A.J. brings it back out, drives down the lane, kicks it out to Smiley. Smiley gives it to A.J. She'll put up a three ball. It's no good. And it's out of bounds, and we'll go to Hopkins Central. 2:02 on the clock, third quarter action. Lady Tigers up by 11 in this one. Grigg brings it down, passes it to Fritz. Fritz has it right in front of the coach. She'll bring it back out top, looking to drive down the lane, tries to put up a shot, and gets fouled as she drives down the lane.
Frank, it looks like Hopkins Central's focus has been more inside. They shot the ball outside a lot in that first half, but they've been looking for Sutton underneath, and now Fritz is trying to use her ability to drive and try to get some of her scoring underway. Right now, she has the only 3 points for Hopkins Central this half.
Free throw is in the air, and it's good. 34-24. She'll have a second. Yeah, you're right. They've tried to feed the ball into Mercy Sutton a couple of times, and Carson has been able to cut it off. Second rebound, or second shot is no good, and Carson Parker clears the rebound, gives it to Smiley. She'll bring it into front court. She looks to drive, passes it to Jaggers on the left side. She spins on the baseline. She'll bring it back out, gives it to Smiley out top. Smiley looking underneath, takes her dribble, starts to the right side, passes it back to Jaggers. She's down underneath. It's knocked away from her, and it's Haley Hollis that has the ball. And we'll have a, I thought it was a timeout, but did they call a foul?
I think they did.
And it's Hopkins Central ball, 1:26 to play. It's a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Fritz has it now on the right wing. She brings it back out. Grigg has it out top. She passes it over to Peyton. Peyton gives it back to Grigg. Grigg comes to the right side to Lynch. Lynch drives in. The ball's knocked away. Jaggers comes up with it and has it for the Lady Tigers. Brings it down. Pass comes to Presley McKinney. It's knocked away, and it ends up in the hands of A.J. Hollowell. She tries to go up for a shot, and she's fouled right underneath the basket. And that foul's on Haley Hollis.
And frankly, with that last play, they finally did put the foul up against Caldwell County. It was on A.J. Hollowell.
And A.J.'s at the line for Goodwin Insurance free throws, and first one is good. And coming in the game for the Lady Tigers, Briley Butts. She'll give J.C. Jaggers a break. We're under a minute here in the third quarter. Probably trying to get her a little extra breather before the fourth quarter. Second free throw is good, 36-24. Lady Tigers up by a dozen in this one. Jones brings it down. She'll pass it to Grigg. She'll bring it back out top. Now she'll pass it over to Peyton. Peyton to bring it back out. Passes it to Grigg. Grigg brings it to Fritz. Fritz has it. Brings it back out to Grigg straight away. She looks to pass it inside. Gives it to Fritz. Three ball is in the air, and it's good off the right wing. And it's 36-27. 33 seconds to go. Riley Butts has it now. She'll bring it across for the Lady Tigers. She passes it to A.J. down in the corner. A.J. will bring it back out, uses her dribble, looking underneath, passes it to Katie Smiley, and it's knocked away, and it will end up being a foul on A.J.
Well, after what we've seen tonight, Frankie, that was not a lot of contact on two girls going for a loose ball.
And Jones throws it into Haley Hollis. She gives it back to Grigg. Grigg brings it down. We're at 12 seconds. Emily Jones has it on the wing, steps inside for a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Hollis. She gives it back to Fritz. She puts up a three. It rattles off, no good. She gets it, drives, puts up a shot. It's blocked by Carson Parker, and that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Tigers lead this one 36-27. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Anticipating a tax refund? Need a ride? Then head to U-Ride and get a great tax refund deal. U-Ride has a sales team with over 30 years experience ready to work for you, serving your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they can do it all online without losing that personalized hometown feel. They offer on-the-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for your appointment and bring your tax refund for a great deal at U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-3018.
KFC Princeton invites you to come in and enjoy a meal, or of course the drive-thru is always open. The restaurant is open with limited capacity. You'll find that posted on the front door, and all tables are set up for social distancing. You are encouraged to wear your mask when entering and exiting the business. There is no buffet at this time. All dine-in orders are packaged as if they are to-go orders. Enjoy your favorite meal at KFC on the Marion Road in Princeton. Dine in, carry out, or drive-thru. They are here to serve you.
1580 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Back to the Cab. Caldwell County goes into the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead. For the call, here's Frankie Brown.
McDaniels gives it to Majian backcourt. She brings it across the timeline. Jaggers has it now straight away. She's working down the lane, spins, passes it to Carson Parker. She passes it out to Maja. She didn't want the shot. Maja brings it around the top of the key, drives to the elbow, gives it to Paris Gray. She comes down the right side of the lane, puts up a shot, no good. And the ball's batted around. Hopkins Central comes up with it. Emily Jones has it. She will give it to Grigg. She'll put up a three. It's short, and it's out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Lady Tigers. Good third quarter for the Lady Tigers as they scored 10. I think Hopkins Central scored 7.
7 all by Brianna Fritz.
Lady Tigers are 36, same score that they ended the last game, so they've accomplished 36 points in 3 quarters tonight. and they have it in front court. Maja has it. Lady Tigers looking to be aggressive, driving down the lane. Maja puts up a little runner, and it's good. 38-27.
Maja really getting good with that little runner down the lane. She put a nice change of direction dribble on Hopkins Central.
And there's a pass deflected, and Morgan McDaniels comes up with it, gives it to Maja now. Turnover for Hopkins Central. And she'll get it into front court. And she'll bring it down the right side, spins, uses her dribble, passes it to Carson Parker at the free throw line. She gives it to Morgan McDaniels. She drives, puts up a shot, no good. Two bodies on the floor.
Wow, Frankie. There's got to be a foul on somebody on that one.
Jones comes down and takes an 18-footer, and it's good, so it's 38-29. And Maja has it now in from Paris Gray, gives it back to her, and she'll bring it across. And Maja has it, drives to the elbow, hands it behind her to Paris Gray. She drives down. It's knocked away by Grigg. Grigg comes up with it and is bringing it down for Hopkins Central. She has it at the right elbow, gives it to Fritz, to Jones in the corner. Three ball is no good. Hollis gets the rebound. Back out to Peyton. She puts up a shot, no good, and it's out of bounds as Jones tried to save it. It will go to the Lady Tigers.
Hopkins Central looks like they're going to come with a little full court press, but Caldwell County has got to get the spacing a little bit better. I know you want to use some clock, but you still want to try to score, and we're kind of bunching up around the elbow on the offensive end.
And it's a full court man-to-man pressure. Maja works it and brings it down. And she has it out front. She comes off of a screen, gives it to McDaniel. She'll put up a shot. It's in. It's only a 2 as her toe was on the line.
Good call by the official on that one.
It's 40-29. And now Fritz has it, drives, puts up a shot, and it rattles in. As she drives, lost her footing, but she's able to score. 40-31. Jaggers brings it into front court for the Lady Tigers. She's out, thinks about a 3, passes it to Paris Gray, gets it back, and ball is out of bounds.
And neither referee saw it. They looked at each other. One said, I don't know. So it's going to go to Hopkins Central.
And it looks like a Stephen Schultz Plumbing timeout with 5:24 to play. Lady Tigers up by 9. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
Back to the cab, 5:24 left to go in this ball game, and it's a good one. Caldwell County 40-31 over Hopkins Central. This fourth quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique is located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, gifts and registry, boutique clothes and accessories, baby furniture, you name it. You can get it at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Everything a home should be. Frankie, a physical ball game tonight. Both teams have battled. Both teams banging on the inside. I like the play tonight of Carson Parker. She's done a great job on the boards.
Absolutely. And Hopkins Central has it. Grigg will bring it across into front court. She's working against a 2-3 for the Lady Tigers. Pass comes over to Jones on the right wing. She gives it back to Grigg. Grigg goes to Fritz. Fritz bounces it in to Carrie Reynolds. It's knocked away, and Katie Smiley comes up with it, and she will bring it down. She's working against Emily Jones. She'll get it into front court. Passes it to Jaggers. Jaggers has it now. Drives in, passes it to AJ, back to Katie Smiley. She'll bring it back out to the top of the key, over to Carson Parker on the right wing. Carson uses her dribble, backs it out, gives it to J.C. Jaggers now. She has it on the right wing and will bring it back out front.
Jaggers trying her best to post up Kyrie Payton.
And Jaggers will pull up from 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down to AJ, and she goes to the floor, and they call her for traveling. And it'll be a turnover to Hopkins Central. 4:31 to play, 40-31 to score. And Fritz has it now on the right wing. She'll pass it over to Grigg. Grigg drives down the lane. She'll put up a shot. It's a high off the backboard. It's good, and it's 40-33. Presley McKinney passes it into Katie Smiley. Katie will bring it into front court. Passes it to Carson Parker. Carson uses her dribble, backs it to the corner, gives it to Katie Smiley. Pass comes into Jaggers in the lane. She turns, spins, puts up a shot off the glass. No good. Carson Parker gets the rebound and will draw the foul. And she's going to go to the free throw line for Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Hey, Coach Chuck Mitchell is wanting some of these fouls called in that lane. 2 players all over J.C. Jaggers.
And Carson's free throw is up and good. Free throws are going to be big this last 3 minutes and 54 seconds.
It's Carson's second make on the night.
It's in the air and it's good. 42-33. Fritz will bring it in and bring it across the timeline. Lady Tigers still in a 2-3. It comes over to Peyton on the left side. She passes it back over to Fritz. Fritz has it straight away, comes now to Grigg on the right wing. She's wanting to pass it inside, but gives it back to Fritz. It goes over to Jones. Jones has it, gives it back to Fritz. Fritz gives it to Grigg. Grigg's looking. Inside it goes to the corner to Jones, back to Grigg, back to Fritz. She'll pull up straight away from 3, and it's good.
That was a good shot by Fritz, but Presley McKinney went for the steal, didn't get it. It left Fritz open at the top of the key.
And Katie Smiley has it and gets it to Carson Parker. And we have a timeout, a Stephen Schoch Plumbing timeout with 3:13 to play, 42-36. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Did you know agriculture is the nation's largest employer with more than 22 million people working in some phase, from growing food and fiber to selling it at the supermarket? There are over 2 million farms in the United States, with the average farm size being 444 acres in 2019. I am Katie Trimble of the Caldwell County FFA chapter.
And back to the cab. This one's going down to the wire. 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers. They led by 9 coming into the fourth quarter. 3:13 to go for the call. Taking us down the stretch, Frankie Brown.
Morgan McDaniels will put it in play at midcourt. Gives it to Maja in backcourt. She gets it across. She's working against Grigg. She drives into the lane, kicks it to Paris Gray. She'll put up a 3 from the top of the key. No good. Morgan McDaniels gets the rebound and goes back up and is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
I like Paris Gray's mentality. She hasn't made a 3 tonight, but she's not shy about shooting the ball. She is a shooter at heart, and she's willing to put it up at any time.
McDaniels' free throw is in the air, and it rattles off. Caldwell County's had a lot of balls tonight in that cylinder to come out. Second one in the air, and it rattles off. And there's a battle for the rebound, and Fritz comes down with it. She'll bring it down, 2:56 to play. She's straight away with it. She passes it to Jones on the right side. She's directing traffic, gives it back to Fritz out front. And her and Grigg change positions. Jones has it now on the right wing. It's knocked away, and it's knocked out of bounds. And I'm assuming it's going to stay with the Lady Storm.
Lady Storm have made a concentrated effort to get Fritz more involved in the offense after halftime. Only 3 points at the half.
Fritz has it to Grigg, back to Fritz, over to Jones. Jones, a dangerous three-point shooter. Fritz drives down the lane, puts it up off the backboard. It's no good. Morgan McDaniels, a nice rebound, passes it up to Paris Gray, but it's too tall, and it's out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lady Storm. 2:23 to play, 42-36. Lady Tigers lead this one. Hopkins Central with the ball, three-quarter court, fourth quarter action. And Grigg will bring it across. She gives it to Jones on the left wing. Paris Gray goes for the steal. She doesn't get it. Now Grigg has it out front. She has it, gives it to Jones. She'll put up a 3. It's no good, and J.C. Jaggers has the rebound. And she's bringing it up. Mercy Sutton, pressure on her. Pass comes to Morgan McDaniel on the block. She kicks it back out to Maja. She'll put up a 3, and it's good. A Little Caesars 3 for Maja Hollowell. And it comes back down. Griggs back to Fritz. She's going to drive the baseline, passes it. Carson Parker deflects it and comes up with it as her and Jaggers were both there. And now Maja has it. It's 45-36. We're at 1:40. Maja has it. She's working against Grigg. And there's a foul called on Grigg. And, you know, they could call that a lot.
Oh, there's been a lot that they could have called tonight. Just a 6-team foul on Hopkins Central, so Caldwell County will shoot free throws the last minute 36 of this one. Only 5 team fouls on the Lady Tigers.
And McDaniels to put it in play, and it comes into Maja. She has it. And she's fouled again by Grigg. And this will be 2 shots coming. No.
Yeah, 1 and 1.
1 and 1 coming.
3rd foul on Grigg.
45-36, 1:33 to play. Grigg has picked up 2 fouls in the last 10 seconds. Free throw is in the air. It bounces off. No good. Sutton gets the rebound. She gets it to Fritz. Fritz brings it across. And she has it now, gives it to Grigg. She brings it back out top. And she'll pull up from 3, and it's in the air. It rattles out. Morgan McDaniels has the rebound. And she'll give it to J.C. Jaggers in backcourt. And Emily Jones will come and foul her. And we'll go down for another 1-and-1 opportunity.
Frick, you almost wonder if somebody didn't tighten that goal up today on this end of the court, because we've seen several balls spin out of that one tonight.
Don't tell our secrets.
Good home cooking on that one. Huh?
Goodwin Insurance free throw coming up for J.C. Jaggers. It's in the air, and it bounces around off the backboard, but it goes in.
J.C. 6 out of 7 at the stripe tonight.
46-36. And the second one rolls around, and it goes in. 47-36. The same score as the last game, Dennis, just
right.
a different, the team's different score.
Little flip-flop action going on.
Jones has it, gives it to Grigg, gives it to Fritz, comes to Sutton. She puts it up off the glass and in. And we're under a minute. Jaggers has it now in backcourt, and she's fouled by Brianna Fritz, and we'll walk down for the 1-and-1. Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up, 55.9 seconds, 47-38.
Caldwell doing the right thing. They want to get the ball in the hands of Jaggers because you know they're going to foul at this point.
And the ball's in the air, and it's good.
Can it be a Jaggers dagger from the free throw line, Frankie?
It can be.
Okay, we'll count them.
It's in the air, and it's good because that's 4 consecutive right here late, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Fritz has it, brings it to Emily Jones. She brings it across to Peyton. Peyton back to Jones, back to Grigg, back to Fritz. In the corner, back to Grigg. She's going to drive down the lane, passes it to Mercy Sutton. She puts up a shot, and it's blocked out of bounds by Carson Parker.
I don't have the words to describe the improvement of Carson Parker over the last season and a half.
And they're trying to get it in, and it hits the backboard. It should be out of bounds, and it is. And it'll go back to the Lady Tigers. 41.4 seconds, 49-38. And the pass comes into Paris Gray. And she walks it across, and she waits to draw the foul, so she will go to the line, and I think this will be a 1-and-1 with 37 points.
10th foul, so she'll get 2 shots on this one.
Okay, I thought they'd already put it up, but it's the 10th foul. 2 shots now. Goodwin Insurance free throws. And it's in the air, and it spins out of there. 49-38. Second shot's in the air, and it's good. It's 50-38. Maja has the steal, and she goes to the block, puts it up, no good, but she draws a foul, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
Caldwell County salting this one away. Only 35.6 seconds left.
Maja at the line, it's in the air, and it's good. I'm glad they got into the 50s, Dennis. That makes my prediction look good that they needed to get it into the 50s.
Quite a bit better.
51-38. Maggio will have a second. It's in the air, and it's good. 52-38, 35.6 seconds to go. And it comes in to Kiana Caldwell for Hopkins Central. Now Fritz has it on the right side, gives it to Jones. Jones over to Grigg. Grigg drives down the baseline, comes to the block, puts up a shot, no good. Jaggers and Caldwell are tied up for the ball, and it's a jump ball called. Not to confuse people, but Hopkins Central has a young lady by the name of Kiana Caldwell. She has it now in the corner, passes it out to Fritz. It comes to Grigg in the corner, back to Fritz. She's going to drive down the lane, put it up off the glass, and good. And McDaniels will give it in to Maggio with 7 seconds to go. And Maggio is going to bring up the court, and she's going to draw another foul. And that's going to be on Grigg, I believe. And Maggio is going to go back to the line for Goodwin Insurance free throws with 4.5 seconds to go in this one.
Coach Mitchell pulls everybody away from the lane to the other end of the court as Caldwell will pick up a big win here tonight and move to 6-8 on the season.
First free throw is up and good. Maggio will have a second one, and she misses it. It's 53-40. Hopkins Central has it. Jones brings it down. She'll put a long three up. It's no good. And your final score, Caldwell County 53, Hopkins County Central 40. We'll be back for post-game conversation in just a minute. You're listening to the Lady Tigers on WPKY.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured in a car wreck, you may be facing high medical bills or loss of income because you can't work. You may be entitled to compensation if another driver caused your injury. Get help. Call attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky at 270-365-MATT. He'll give you the personal attention that you won't find at the big law firms with big billboards. Call Matt Schock for a free consultation at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-6288.
This is an advertisement.
For a delicious meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cook-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
You know what they say, if you don't like Kentucky weather, stick around a minute, it'll change. Penny Rile Electric is prepared in any type of weather to help you keep your power on and your family warm. Winter weather can mean high winds, snow, and ice, all of which create the possibility for downed trees and power lines. Your friends at Penny Rile Electric suggest keeping a cell phone and charger, a radio, flashlight, and some batteries on hand, and a full or full-ish tank of gas. And keep the faith. Penny Rile Electric will be there when you need them the most.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
The best local sports coverage of Caldwell County is at WPKY and YourSportsEdge.com. This is Todd Griffin. Be sure to tune in to the Sideline Report.